All right, hello and welcome to, I don't know what I'm going to call this. Tearing it up. I don't know. I'm drunk. I wanted to do this for a while. You might hear some random noises. I apologize. If you can't tell from what it looks like on the screen, I'm going to be ranking the Goosebumps books. No, I'm not ranking them in like how my preferences or anything like that. I'm not cool enough. I haven't read all the 62. I've read maybe 50 of them. I'm a little bad. I have to admit I haven't read them all. You know, I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart because I'm free. Sorry, drunk. Don't mind me. But I'm ranking them just by the cover. I'm gonna rank all 62 of the original covers. No remakes, none of that. This is my own personal opinion. So if you have anything against my opinion, leave it down in the comments because I love y'all because you guys are beautiful. You're all wonderful. So I guess, you know what? This is not going to do. S is not right. This is going to be called Jacobus Classic. There we go. A is going to be A. That's pretty good. I'd read. Oh wait, no. I know. I'd read that one. I'd read that. Bam. B is gonna be. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool looking. Kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna make it kind of cool. C is gonna be. Maybe I'll pick this up later. No, I don't know. I don't know what to call this one. Here, I gotta take a drink of my Crown Royal whiskey and cola. That's interesting. Fuck. Okay. Is gonna be that category, and just D is gonna be WTF, mate? Question mark. No, question mark. God damn it! Exclamation mark. There we go. What the fuck, mate? And there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go in order here. It's not in order up here. Fuck. Okay, you know what? Time lapsing it now, so it's in order now. Oh my god, that took me way longer than I really hoped it would. Putting them all in order. If I got it mixed up, my bad. I'm an idiot, so don't mind me. God, I wasted like 12 minutes on that shit, didn't I? Fuck. Okay, so I have the Goosebumps wiki open so I can look at the pictures a little bit better to kind of zoom in for myself. So I guess first one's first is Welcome to the Dead House. Look at it. It's not the Dead House. It's Welcome to Dead House. I don't know about this one. I'm not a big fan of this cover. I look at it and I think I could use another drink, yes, and also I don't know. It's got that classic feel to it, but like if I were a kid, would I have picked up this book and said, I want to read this one? No, this has got a spooky house with a spooky shadow being like, ooh, I'm spooky. I think this one, it ranks in the okay category. I don't think it's that good of a cover. Yeah. Hate me all you want, people, but that's my personal opinion on that one. I don't even need to look at Stay Out of the Basement. I hate to admit it, this is one of my favorite covers. I love creepy hand coming out of the basement, being like, ooh, I'm a spooky hand coming out of the basement. It's technically not a Jacobus picture, though. So I technically can't put it under Jacobus Classic because it's not a Jacobus Classic. It really isn't. But you know what? I think I'm gonna put it on I'd read that. So A ranking. Or I'd read that ranking, I guess. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Monster Blood. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the Monster Blood cover. I think it's neat. It's like, ooh, this blood just ate a kid, and I'm like, ooh, spooky and shit like that. But do I really go, I would read that because of this? I think I personally put it in kind of cool because that's a kind of cool cover. Like, I like the glasses, I like the gross dripping goo that's supposed to be blood coming down the stairs. But I don't think I'd look at that cover and be like, I'd read that. Though I did read it as a kid. I'm currently reading it for Drunken Book Club. Oh Lord, save us all. Okay, next cover is Say Cheese and Die, one of my favorite covers. Apparently there's a story in this one of there was no actual like skeleton barbecue scene, so RL had to include it inside the book after seeing the picture. God, I like the skeletons. I like skeleton barbecue a lot. It like the skeleton barbecue made me go, this is creepy. Like I remember seeing this cover as a kid and being like, that's scary. But as an adult, I'm like, I like it because it's skeletons, and I love skeletons, and I may have to rank this one as a Jacobus classic. I love, something else I like that it is literally a Polaroid inside the, like you're looking at a Polaroid on like a flat surface. So that kind of gives me some extra points for stylized. And I just like skeleton family at a barbecue. Like you can't make me change my mind on that one. That's a Jacobus classic right there. Okay. The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I see mummy and I'm like, I want my mummy. No, I don't want my mummy. I'm like, this is kind of lame looking. I'm kind of like, okay, like what do you got here? You got spooky mummy and that's it. Like I hate to say it, this one might just be under okay. Like after the after Dead House, you know what? I think I'm gonna rank it above Dead House. So if I can put that there. Just because I like I think a mummy is a creepier thing than a house with a figure in it. Because I look at a house and I see a figure and I'm like, ooh, naked lady, not ooh, scary mummy. So that's where I draw the line on that one. All right, so next one is Let's Get Invisible. Let's get busy.
Let's get busy.
I remember this one as a kid and being like, this is one of my least favorite covers as a kid. But I think I just didn't get it. Like my eyes didn't look to his legs being like, oh shit, he's turning invisible. Because the kid's looking at his hand and I'm like, why are you looking at your hand, kid, when your legs are the ones disappearing? Like legit. Like, does anyone else see that and be like, why? Like, I know this is a Max Thompson one, so that's why it's also another one that I'm like, on. Oh shit, does that, wait, I gotta double check. No, that's different. Fucking Say Cheese and Die is totally a Jacobus classic, right? Jacobus classic. Thank you. That's all I needed. But yeah, I look at this one and I always thought, this is kind of lame. This is just, hey, look at me. We got kid. He's not even fucking turning invisible. I'm going, what the fuck, mate? I don't like this one. I don't like the cover to Let's Get Invisible. One of my least favorite covers. I think it's kind of lame. I think it's like, oh, I'm turning invisible. Oh no. Oh god. What about the 2015? You know what? That 2015 cover is pretty damn cool. I shouldn't let that impair my judgment, but I stick with the original cover. Nothing special. Yeah, realistic kid being like, ooh, looking at his hand, that's not turning invisible. Like that's the problem with this cover. It's like, why would he be looking at his hand when his legs are fucking turning invisible, not his hand? Like if the artist was like, oh, his hand is disappearing, that would make for a cooler cover. That'd be like, oh, that's creepy. But I'm like, no, nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Okay, so time for Night of the Living Dummy 1. You know, this is a classic. Like, I hate to admit it. This is this cover that scared me as a child. It doesn't scare me as an adult, obviously. I'm above the age of being scared by dummies. I hope you guys can hear that airplane. But GD, man, this Slappy on this cover was a fucking terrifying image. Like, I still look into his green eyes and I'm like, how creepier can this cover get? Like, I gotta go with Jacobus Classic. I don't rank it better than oh no, come on, thank you. Then Say Cheese and Die, because Say Cheese and Die's got that classic, like, fucking skeletons. But GD, man, like, I hate to say it, this is a Jacobus Classic. This gave me nightmares, legit nightmares as a kid. So that's like, I hate to say it, that's why it gets that Jacobus kind of classic look to it for me. Yeah, I was about to say, you might disagree with me. I think it's going to be lower on the Jacobus classic range. Like, it's kind of bordering on that. I'd read that because, you know what, I did read it as a kid just to see why it would scare the crap out of me, and it didn't really scare the crap out of me. So those last few chapters are really good. So let's get back on track. The girl who cried monster. We got a girl freaked out, being like, "Oh my god, is he eating a bug?" And this like fucking jockey or something, not jockey, but like this guy who's like fucking card dealer is like, bugs. I don't particularly like this cover. I think it's kind of one of the weaker ones, in all honesty. I'm just not a big fan of this one. What's it? Yeah, I hate to say it. Oh, what? Wait, this one never got a later re-release? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I was about to say, this is like, I mean, in my opinion, this is a classic of the original series. So I'm kind of shocked that it never got like the 2000 whatever, whenever the movie came out, that like re-release. I mean, it makes sense because there's no Mr. Martin in the film, and those were all the ones that got a reprinting was because they were all in the movie. So duh on that part, but still, it's a classic. This is a staple. But I don't think, I look at the cover and I'm just like, it's okay. It's just okay. There's nothing special. Yeah, not a huge fan of the Girl Who Cried Monster. But welcome to Camp Nightmare. Now this is a fucking cover right here. This is a creepy fucking cover. We got what appears to be fucking Saber trying to fucking peek at like a little boy's little butt and being like, "I'm a creep, I'm gonna sneak up on that." And we're like, ew, Saber, gross, that's a child in there. But you know, I like this cover. I think this is a really good cover. This is spooky. It draws your eye in with the bright lights right here, just like right there, just that brightness, and just bringing you in of just like, ooh, what's gonna happen? What are these mysterious eyes? What is this creepy hand? Like, everything about this cover screams Jacobus classic, if you ask me. This is a great freaking cover. It's spooky, and it's a good book too. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's one of the top 10s. Like that might be one of the top 10s right there. Okay, so Ghost Next Door. This one's kind of difficult because this isn't really a spooky story. This is more one of the more mature ones that could have been like released as a different book series, honestly. But it works for Goosebumps at the same time. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't like the legs of a ghostly image. I think it should be Ghost should be right here, and little boy should be knocking at the door. That's what I think. I don't like this. I look at this and I'm like, those are some big meaty thighs. What am I looking at here? What the frigid is this? I don't even know. What is this? What am I looking at here? Like, I'm legit confused by the image of this. What are those eyes? What are those? Are those knees? I don't get these knees. What are these? I think I'm just gonna go with okay on this one. At the end, at the very end, it's, you know what? No, it's a what the fuck, mate. Because literally, I'm looking at them knees and going, what the fuck, mate? And I'm not impressed with it. Oh shit! I put fucking. Oops. Don't mind me. I put the wrong one next. Haunted Mask is next. I'd be a freaking liar if I didn't say this was a Tim Jacobus classic. But I have to argue with myself. Where does it land on the Tim Jacobus classic? Because I look at this cover and I think, beautiful. The drool coming out of the mask that she hasn't even fully put on yet is such a great little detail. But just the mask in general is just a beautiful figure. Those glowing eyes that just sink, you get sucked into. It's gorgeous. This cover is beautiful. I love every bit of it, and I feel so sorry about Tim Jacobus. Is it Jacobus? I feel sorry for his oh my gosh, that 2008 recover. That is a funny recover. This one definitely outdoes that one. But where does it fall in this area? Where? I might have to put it at the top. Like, I legit love Haunted Mask as a book. And I'm trying not to, like, incorporate that as well. Like, I hate to say it. Like, if the book is good, I don't want to admit that. Because you know what? Ghost Next Door, great book, but terrible cover. But this is a great book with a great cover, and I think it deserves the top spot. I think it's the best cover we've looked at so far, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the best. Now we look at Be Careful What You Wish For. Half this cover is really good. I'm gonna say it up front. I love these floating hands and the glowing ball. Oh my god, that cover is so much better. Oh my god, the 2005 cover. Wow, that's a really interesting redesign. Sorry, I didn't know Jacobus did another design of that one. That's interesting. But no. I look at I can't judge it off the rest. I already know I don't like this cover because I look at Samantha Bird. Oh my god, Samantha Bird. Sarah Beth was the last book. Chris, calm down. I look at Samantha Bird and she's like got these like weird, like not mogwai, but munchichi. She kind of looks like a munchichi. You know? No, she looks like one of the dark crystal puppets. That's what she looks like. Like not like she looks off. I don't know what it is. The face just looks off to me, and I don't like it. This part's really cool, really creepy. If we got rid of her face and put in like I don't know, put this mummy from the AMC Dead House thing. I don't know, but fucking yeah, put this over here. Yeah, this right here. It's like a 50-50. Like I think it's just okay. I don't think it's a what the fuck mate, but it definitely hits at the okay level because there's nothing about this cover that makes me go I want to read that, like legit. I'm like whatever about that one, and I'm just like okay. Piano lessons can be murder. They can be murder. This is a weird fucking cover. Like look at that piano. Like this is supposed to be an old-timey piano, like made of wood clearly, but it's curved, and you really don't get that from like modern like wooden pianos, right? Like I feel like a weirdo asking that. Like that's something fair to ask, right? Like they don't make those kinds of curved pianos with wood. And I don't care about the disembodied heads. That gives away like a bit of the what's it called? The whole kind of gives away a bit of the storyline there, but it's kind of creepy. Like Piano Lessons Can Be Murder is a terrible title, but this cover is kind of creepy and kind of cool. I'm gonna put it under the I'd read that category because you know what? I look at that. You know what? No. I'm putting that in kind of cool. It's like I don't like it more than Monster Blood, but I like it more than these other covers just because of the idea that floating hands playing a piano is really fucking creepy. Like I look at that and I'm like, what? That's what I say about that one. Okay, Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I think this is a weak cover. I really do think I don't like that it's just a regular wolf. Like that's my biggest complaint about this one. It's a regular wolf. I like the clothes just chilling right there over a bubbling swamp. But I look at the wolf and I'm like, it's supposed to be a werewolf, right? Like I see Werewolf of Fever Swamp, not Wolf of Fever Swamp. And I see wolf. That is a wolf. Like that's what I see. But you know what? I do like it. I do like this cover. I like the glowing of the moon. I like the bubbling swamp. Like everything about this is really cool. It's just that wolf. I don't like that it's a wolf. I'm putting it in I'd read that because you know what? I look at the cover. I'd say I'd read that. I like it more than these guys. I really do. Like, but my biggest complaint, like it would be under Jacobus Classic if it wasn't for the fact that I'm looking at a fucking wolf right here instead of a werewolf. All right. So this is probably the first book where the cover is better than actually I gotta look back. No, yeah, I'd say that this cover is definitely better than the actual book itself. My brother had that's a really cool one. That 2010 reprint is really cool. Sorry. Actually, it's funny. The 94 and 2004 reprint, I like the 94 reprint or the 94 original one because I like the color kind of matching the cover. I think the blue takes away from it a little bit. Though blue and orange is a very good color. But I have to digress on that one. I'm not judging based on borders here. I do like this cover. I like this cover a lot. I love the Mudmen. I think they're really cool. I think they're a really cool design. I like the kind of like the hanging off right here. I would not put this under Jacobus Classic though. I don't think it's better than any of these four, but I put it under I'd read that because guess what? I read this as a kid because of this fucking cover and hated this book. I need to reread it as an adult to see if I still have that same opinion. But guess what? That's my personal opinion on this one. I like it more than these guys because of those fucking you can't scare me monsters right there. That mud monster is gorgeous. There's nothing you can't convince me about that isn't gorgeous about it. All right, One Day at Horrorland. This is a beautiful cover. I love the seeing Horrorland in the distance. Though my one complaint is that why did they design it like a regular amusement park? I don't know. That's one complaint I have. It's not a big complaint, but it's a little complaint I have of just like, why have it like that? I like seeing a horror on the cover. I think that's really cool. I think it's part of the design of the sign that's really cool. I think it's I like this cover a lot. I think I'd put this under Jacobus Classic because being able to see this, the claw marks are just such a nice little addition right there. Though I will admit, this tree bothers me a little bit. It looks a little off. Like I think he was just like, I need to fill in space. Where to put it though? It's under Jacobus Classic. I don't think it's top tier. I don't think it's the number one. I don't even think it's number two. But you know what? I think it's better than Night of the Living Dummy, but not better than Skeleton Barbecue because I love that Skeleton Barbecue. You can't convince me otherwise that Skeleton Barbecue isn't beautiful. All right, so we're getting into the era known as the possible ghost written era, but we're not getting into that genre because I'll rank that another day. No, we're looking at Why I'm Afraid of Bees. Oh. Look at Gary's fucking face. Just, what? I'm a bee? Oh no! Ah, God, why is it making me laugh so hard? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's too funny. Oh, it's making me joke from how fucking funny this. I can't look at his face. 2005 color. What's color? Oh, it's funny. I have the reprint of this one. I don't have the original, unfortunately. My brother still has his original copy. I may steal it. I may take it from him one day. I don't know yet. But there's a lot I like about this cover, but there's a lot I hate about this cover. First things first, Gary lets his face. I fucking love. It's so awful. But my biggest complaint is you don't see the full body of the bee when you look at it. And that is a problem in my opinion. I do think that seeing only the back end of the bee but no midsection and just the full face covering everything, that is a problem with this one. But I think this cover is really cool. Like, I'd read that. I would read that, and I would put it before where it's at the end of I'd read that. I think it's a top contender of kind of cool. But Monster Blood 2 on the other hand, I love Cuddles the hamster. He is one of my favorite animals. Are there any other animals in Goosebumps? Don't answer that. I know this already. There are other animals. I mean, clearly there's Trigger. Who doesn't love fucking Trigger? The shit dog who fucking eats monster blood in the first book. Fucking Trigger. Making me need a drink here. Fucking Trigger. Okay. I look at Monster Blood 2 and I legit see this cover and I I really do love this cover. Like, there's, I don't know, maybe it's Cuddle's little cute little smile. I mean, look, he's got a smile. He's a happy little hamster. But God, this is a Jacobus classic, and I think it's a top two. I think it is one of the top two best covers so far. I look at it and I say, there's so much about this cover that I love. I love Cuddles. It's just Cuddles pretty much, but I love the kind of bend and curve of the drawer that he's sitting on. I love the dripping of the monster blood itself. I love the distorted I like the distorted picture I'm looking at here for Cuddles. Like, you're looking at it and it's like one of those moments in an anime where you're just like, ugh, where it's like zoomed in on like the face and like, what the fuck? And it's kind of giving us that. That's what I see here, and that's what I think that's what makes it a really good cover. Like, I really do love this one. I'm a little bit torn if I want to like put it actually closer to the end. Because you know what? I don't think I like it more than Horrorland, but I do like it more than Light of the Living Dummy. And I am keeping Cuddles at the top. You can't change my mind. Okay. This boy. Look at this boy right here. This boy is big. He's adorable Sharky man, this hammerhead that's going for Billy Deep. This little boy's feet. Fuck, I love this cover. I actually really like this cover. This is legit another one that I was like, I'd read that because of this cover. I think I would rank it above Stay Out of the Basement because this was one of the first Goosebumps I read. Like, I shouldn't really include that kind of stuff in here, like that kind of biasness to it. But this is one of the first 3 Goosebumps I've read based off of just cover. I see the shark and I'm like, holy shit, that looks scary. Like, what am I, like, I look at it and I'm like, this kid is fucking doomed. What is gonna happen in this one? Oh, I mean, at least 2008 kept the shark in. Like, I can't help but love that cover. There's nothing about that cover that you can't make me say, oh no, that's my writing. That can't make me go, I love this cover. I still think the mud monsters are a cooler design than the shark, but that shark is fucking beautiful. Scarecrow walks at midnight. God dang it. I really don't know where this one falls. I really don't. Like, I really wish I knew where I could put this sucker. Like, I look at the Scarecrow's face and I'm like, that is a fucking ugly face. But at the same time, it's like, that's perfect for a Scarecrow. But it's not appealing to me as an audience member. I look at it and I'm like, I guess it's spooky. Like, I'm a sucker for a full moon. I'll say that at night. At first, I love that moon. It's beautiful. It creates a beautiful purple nightscape for this whole design. But I look at that Scarecrow and I'm just like, no. I hate to say it. I think it falls. It's better than this one, but I think it's just okay. I really don't like the Scarecrow Walks at Midnight's cover. I think it's a weak cover. That is a way cooler cover. Oh my god. Okay, so good thing I rate. That's the thing. I have to look at them afterwards. Okay, Go Eat Worms. Why didn't this one get a reprint in fucking 2000? Or post 2004? God, I've always despised this cover. I hate this cover. I really do. Maybe it's because I don't like worms. Like, legit, I don't like worms. They gross me out. Like, I'll touch them. I don't mind, but they are one of the few kind of like, they're not really insects. I forget what they're called, but like, I don't like touching them that much. And that's why I'm happy I live in a desert, because we don't get that many worms. And I like that they're purple. That's always been something I like. I like that they're purple. Oh, you know what? The yellow and the purple really goes well. Sorry. But I don't know. I really can't rank them. I don't think I can really rate them better than a What the Fuck, Mate. I think Go Eat Worms is a bad cover. I don't think it's a good one. I think it's bad. I think nothing about it is good. And I hate saying that because, yeah, I just don't, yeah, no. Ghost Beach. I actually really like this cover. Like, I don't know what it is about this cover. This is really good. I wouldn't say art or anything like that. This is not a Jacobus classic, I feel. But damn it, if I can't admit that I did look at this cover and go, I want to read that. Because look at, I mean, you literally have a sunny beach. I mean, that's moon. No, that's definitely got to be sun. But it's so dark and cloudy and it's creepy with this spooky fucking ghostly figure over here, like fucking cloaked ass motherfucker Ghost of Christmas Past here, or Christmas Future, being like, ooh, spooky. But then God, this is a good cover. I hate admitting I really like this cover. It did convince me to read it. I think I like it more than Werewolf, but not Stay Out of the Basement. Like, I like the spooky cemetery by a beach, but the sun, it should have been a fucking moon. What's 2010's cover look like? Ah! Return of the Stinky Mummy. Look at that stinky mummy. He's so stinky. Oh, why are you so stinky, mummy? Why is he so stinky? Did he make a duty? He's like, it's a living. I'm drunk. I don't know why this makes me laugh so. It's a living. Okay, legit though, I think it's better than the original cover. I do think it goes above. I think it's in the kind of cool area because a mummy coming out of the sarcophagus, even with stinky poop lines coming out, is way cooler than this one. I know. I look back at Mummy and I'm like, is it really that much better? You know what? I think I gotta put Dead House. Yeah, there we go. I feel better about Dead House being right here. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. But no, Stinkline's Mummy, that's beautiful. Like I really do think it's in the kind of cool area. Like, this is cool, but I don't think it's cool. You know what? No, it is cooler than Disembodied Hands, but not green slime coming downstairs. What's that 2010 look like? Still got those stink lines. What is it with those stinky lines? Why does this mummy stink so bad? All right, Phantom of the Auditorium. Ugh, this is one of the ones I've read, not because of the cover, but because it was one of the ones my brothers had. And I look back on it and I'm like, this is a lame fucking cover. Like, look at it. It's just a dude in black being like, oh, look at me, I'm the fucking Phantom. Like, there's nothing cool about this cover. Like, what is it with this cover? Like, I hate to say it. What the fuck, mate? This is at the end. I think this is bottom tier. I think this is lame. There's nothing you can convince me otherwise that this is a cool cover. Can they improve this cover? Okay, you know what? That's an improvement. That is an improvement. Thank you. But no, looking at this, no, not a good cover. I don't think this is a good cover at all. I think it's lame. I think it's boring. It's generic. It's generic Phantom of the Opera shit. And that's why it just doesn't work. Attack of the Mutant. Okay, you know what? I can't give it points for having my favorite color orange. I'll say that up front. But I don't know how I feel about this cover. There's some things I like about it. Like, I like the mutant's design. I've always liked his design. Like, it's very Wolverine-like. I think that's why I've always liked this cover. He looks very Wolverine-like, and I don't know if anybody's ever told you, but I love Wolverine because guess what? I'm a short guy who loves Wolverine. I'm not that short. I'm average height, but still, big diff. Wolverine's cool. He looks kind of like Wolverine, so that makes him cooler. That automatically puts him in the kind of cool category. But where in the kind of cool category is he? Like, he's really cool. And that pink dildo building in the background just makes him so cool. I like Pink Dildo Building. Like, if it wasn't for that Pink Dildo Building, he'd probably be here. But you know what? Because of it, he's right here. So thank you, Pink Dildo Building, for saving the Mass Mutant. Okay, My Harry's Adventure. Oh boy. I remember seeing the cover of this book before I watched the actual episode or read the book. Because, yeah, fun fact, I've watched a lot of Goosebumps as a kid. I liked watching the show because it would appear when I got home, and I'd be like, oh, I'm scared because I'm an idiot. But I look at this one, and I was like, this is not that scary. I hate this cover. I really fucking hate this cover because you know what? I thought he was turning into a monkey. Look at those fucking ears. How can you blame me for thinking he looks like a goddamn monkey? Why is he turning into a monkey? He's not. He's turning into a dog. But whatever. Ugh, my God, like this cover. This cover. There's nothing good about this cover except for that purple and red fucking sweater. That sweater, beautiful sweater. I'd wear that sweater in a heartbeat. But this is a terrible cover. Like, no, what the fuck, mate? It's better than Eat Worms because I love that sweater, but it's worse than Let's Get Invisible. Like, those monkey ears. If he didn't have monkey ears and he had like dog ears, that'd be way cooler. 2006, same. Okay, wait. You know what? It's weird. The 2006 one, you see this rag. What's with the rag? Are you on the rag, buddy? Okay. Night in Terror Tower. This is if I'm not mistaken, this is if I remember the legends correctly of Mr. Jacobus, he said that he was in a rush to make this one. And you know what? It's a cool cover. I think the muscles are a little, I think his arm positioning here is a little weird. It's a little off. I don't like that the hunchback is also a little weird for this guy, but Lord High Executioner with this axe, pretty creepy still. I think it's a pretty creepy cover. I think it's pretty cool, but I think he's in the kind of cool territory, but I think it's at the end of kind of cool because you look at it and it does feel like it was rushed, but it's still pretty cool. Is there any difference in 2004? Nope. 2009? Ooh. Oh, God, they could have made that one better. Okay, yeah. Okay. Cuckoo Clock of Doom. We are, what number? We're at 28? Okay, all right. Yeah, here we go. We're almost halfway there. He's like giving me the look of like, really, bitch? Why would you click on this? Because I like you, kid. I like you a lot. Kid. I don't know how I feel about this cover. I really don't know where this one falls. Because there's nothing about this cover that really drew me in as a kid. Like, even as a kid, I saw the episode and I was like, the episode's really cool, but I really don't need to read the book now. And this is one of the ones I've never read. I know how it ends, but I don't know. I've never read this one, so I can't base it off of that. I really can't. I can't even base it off of the episode because I feel like that's cheating, you know? But I think this one's gonna go in the what the fuck mate area. I think it's better. It's better than Let's Get Invisible with kid looking at not invisible hand. Like I'm stoned looking at my hand. Duh. But yeah, there's nothing like spooky about it. It's like, ooh, creeper. Okay, whatever. Not a good cover. Ooh, yet again, as I said, not a good cover. Oh, Monster Blood 3. You're not one of my favorite covers either. I don't know what it is about the Monster Blood series. It's so hit and miss with these covers. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's in the kind of cool category. But I think it's at last place for kind of cool. Because Giant Boy Crushing Playground, that's kind of cool. That's kind of scary when you think about it. But in retrospect, it's nothing that special. It's not like you can't go, hey, Evan, don't fucking walk on me. You don't tread on me. Yeah, no, not a good one. It's kind of cool, though, because I like how big he is. It's spooky. It's like I think the fact that he's so big is what's cool about it, but nothing else really. Okay, I think we're back to really cool covers. It Came From Beneath the Sink is a cool fucking cover, though very misleading. I will admit, very misleading cover. Okay, why change the colors? Yeah, I don't see the colors needing to be changed. Sorry. I think this is a really cool cover. I think the creepy eyes are what makes this fucking cover. Like, this is a beautiful cover. Like, I can't really think of anything negative about it, but I don't think it's a Jacobus classic. Though I would say I'd put it in the I'd read that category as an adult, because I've actually never read this one either. But I'm putting it under the I'd read that because now as an adult, I look at that cover and I'm like, I would definitely read that. I think it skyrockets all the way to the top because that is a really good cover. Like, I look at those spooky eyes between the pipe, and it's beautiful. Like, it's just so dark, gloomy, and creepy. It's beautiful. It's good. Night of the Living Dummy 2. Slappy, what they do to you, buddy? They put you in a pink background with a goofy ass looking teddy bear and a goofy ass looking rabbit. God, this is not a good cover in my opinion. I think it's too much like the original with the tilted head. Because yes, his head is tilted in the original, not as much as like in this one. And like, I'm looking at it as a dude. I like the green and pink scheme. I really do like the colors of this one. So it's not going in the what the fuck made area, but it's definitely not going in the kind of cool area. I think it's going to skyrocket at the top of okay, because I really like the color scheme, but the cover in general is not that good. I don't like the idea of just Slappy sitting there being like, I guess I'll sit here waiting for you. It's not a good cover. What's the 2015 one look like? Yeah, I like this one over there. So, oh, Barking Ghost, you. God, I don't know if I've ever said this on like any of my podcasts or any of the videos I've said, but fucking Barking Ghost is an ugly fucking cover. Like, look at the dog's head. Why does it have an ass for a head? Like, why? And then he's got like one lip raised, like he's fucking Elvis here. Like, I like the glowing red eyes. That's cool. That's spooky. But this dog does not look good. You know what? I have said it before about the butthead dog. This is not a good dog. This is not a bad dog either. It's awful. I had to rank it in the in the what the fuck mate. I think it's worse than Worms, but better than Phantom. Because you know what? Spooky red-eyed dog, spookier than a Phantom. You know, no, it's spookier than Worms too. But not spookier than ape fucking monkey ears over here. Okay. Next book, The Horror of Camp Jelly Jam. Oh boy. You know, this is one of the first times I have to admit this one. Because of the cover, I didn't read this book. We have this one. I looked at the cover and was like, this is a terrible cover. This is not a good cover of a book. I see a dude getting his dick sucked right here being like, oh yeah, only the best. And I've read it as an adult. I've read this book as an adult because, you know, guess what? I've heard it's really good. And it is a really good book. But I don't think this is a good cover. I think this is this might be in the what the fuck mate area. Like, I hate to say it. I think it's, you know what? It's creepier than the Barking Ghost because you know what? That big smile is creepy. That's a creepy smile. Like, is he going to touch me or what? You know, I don't want him to touch me because he's a creep. He is a fucking creep. But, you know, I think I'm going to put him above Harry. Yeah, right there. Right there. Because you know what? Because he's a creep, he gets pushed up of what the fuck me. I don't like this cover. I don't think anything about this cover is good. But at the same time, I give it more credit than the 2009 one, which gives away the ending of Jelly Jam. Oh my god, don't look. All right, how I got my shrunken head. You know what? I think we're finally back in the good area. We're finally back. I look at this picture and I'm like, this is beautiful. Like, I love distortion. Like, it's weird. I love it when he distorts it and makes stuff look, appear way off. Like, Jacobus did really good on this one. I don't think this is a Jacobus classic because of a couple of reasons. One, university. Really? University? All right, come on, buddy. And then I look at this and I'm like, what kid has a truck about to hit somebody via their fucking frame? Like, why would they get that framed? Why would you get your murderer's truck right there? But I love the design of the shrunken head. I think it's a beautiful picture. Though I think it's a bit too big to be a shrunken head. You know, when I think of shrunken heads, I think they're about the size of a baseball. And clearly seeing it bigger than baseball kind of ruins it. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why is it doing over here? Okay, I guess it's the next book. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. But you know what? I'd put it in the I'd read that category. Or you know what? No, kind of cool. I think it shoots to the top of kind of cool because I love that shrunken head. I love that shrunken head, baby. That is number 39. What the fuck? I skipped ahead somehow. Oh god. Skipping back. Oh my god. I apologize. I skipped ahead somehow on my Goosebumps page without looking at this and being like, what the fuck at myself. So we're now at Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. You know, I kind of like this cover. I like the design of the gnomes, of them being they're kind of chilling. They're kind of like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? What you gonna do about it? This dude clearly was supposed to be picking his nose. I still love the fact that they made him not pick his nose. Oh, that's an awful cover. That's not gonna affect my judgment. I like the cover of Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes, though I would not put it in anything beyond kind of cool. It's in the kind of cool category. I think it's better than Piano Lessons, but not better than Stinkline's Mummy, Volume 1. Like, I think if that gnome was picking his nose, he'd shoot all the way up to Jacobus Classic. Because Scholastic is like, we're pussies? No. Sorry, not pussies, babies. Complete babies. Babies! Alright, Shocker on Shock Street. I think this is an overrated cover. I think this one is super overrated. Giant mantis, like really? That's what you're giving me here? Overrated. If you disagree with me, so be it. But you know what? I think this cover's overrated. Like, look at it. Look at his little face. He's like, they eat you on socks to eat. I don't think this is a good cover. I think it's overrated. I think it's in the okay section. Like, I think it's better than, I think it's gonna go in the okay section, not in the what the fuck mate. But I think it's an overrated cover. I don't think it's that good. Nothing about this made me want to read it. We had this one. I still didn't want it. Even in the remake, they didn't even change anything. They just made fucking giant mantis. When that's barely anything to do with it. Like, give us some Shock Street. Come on. Which is disappointing because Shock Street is a pretty good book. The Haunted Mask 2. Fuck me. This is a hard one to actually put somewhere. Because guess what? This is a great cover. Yet again. I think I like this. I like the original Haunted Mask a bit more. But I look at this cover and the only reason I didn't read it as a kid was because my brothers actually accidentally ripped the cover off of this one, and you could tell this one was very much read in the household. Like, it was read by all three of the boys because I've read it and my two brothers read it, and we all like this book. This is a good book, and I blame the cover personally for myself. I don't think I can put it in Jacob. No, I think I can put it in Jacobit's Classic. I really do think this is a really good cover. Like I look back, I look at the straight lamp glowing and giving that hair and the old face like that glow. God, there's nothing wrong with this cover. I think it's better than Cab 9. I think this is top two. Top tier have to be like this is like number two for me. Like I love the original so much. I can't put it below it. But God dang it, I love the mask on this one. I love the skin falling off the forehead. God, I may have to. No. This is a great cover. This might be my number one cover right now because this is so beautiful. Like, it's so. I can't love this cover. It's so. Yeah, it's my number one. I can't explain how much I love this one so much. I have to go on. I can't talk about it anymore. I have to go on the next one, The Headless Ghost. I was just double checking it. That was the correct one. Okay. Now, this one, I wouldn't say is a Jacobus classic, but I will admit this is a spooky cover. I see a ghost holding his own head and coming down the stairway. That's pretty fun. That is pretty cool. I think it's in the kind of cool category. You know what? No, I'd read that because I did. I think if it wasn't for that cover, I put it on the I'd read that. Though I put it at the lower end of I'd read that. I don't think it's a great cover, though it is really freaking cool. I love looking at the face and just being like, that's creepy. Oh, this got a 2018 reprint. Oh, boo! Look at what the why? Why is he gotta be Shadow the Hedgehog skating on it? Like walking down the stairway slowly is so creepy. Like it's beautiful. I like that one a lot. God, I almost want to move it up a bit, I think. You know what? I think I like it more than Ghost Beach at least. Yeah. I like it more than Ghost Beach, but not more than Stay Out of the Basement. All right, Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. Oh, I don't like this one all that much. I really don't. I'm not going to comment on the 2015 reprint of that. Looking very like a bodily fluid there. I cannot comment on that, but oh, I can't think of anything with the bodily fluid now. Okay, here we go. Abominable Snowman in Pasadena. I don't think this is a good cover. Though I will admit, I like the background looking very Pasadena-like. I look at him and I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by his face. Like he's got kind of like a stupid face. And this is just not a great one. I think it falls in the what the fuck made area. It's not that good. You know, I think I need to make an extra row. Can I make another row? Can I make? Hold up. Nope, I don't think I can. Okay. Excuse me, because like I feel like just terrible should be a row, and it should include these last 5, 6. Yeah, these last 6 in there, because this. I think this would be in the bad. No, these are just bad. It's not even what the fuck, mate. These are just. I gotta rename this. Just bad, man. ... Like these are just bad. There's nothing about them that's good. Like I like it more than these other ones, but like nah. Abominable Snowman, you bad cover. Okay, I rated How I Got My Shrunken Head, as I mistakenly did. Okay, skip ahead to now Night of the Living Dummy 3. How do I feel about this cover? I like the inclusion of other dummies. I really do. My biggest complaint is that they all have slappy face. Why do they all have his same face? Like they're supposed to be other dummies just sitting there in this basement. and I'm not feeling it. I really am not feeling this cover. Like, I think I like it more than the 2. It's going to be in the kind of cool area, I think. Because you know what? These other dummies are kind of fucking cool. So let's automatically say that up front. But I don't think it's that cool. I think it's better than Monster Blood 3, but not cool as an executioner with an axe. With an axe, I think they're kind of lame looking, though this guy's really cool. Yeah, I don't like Mailman down here. Yeah, they could have done better. Okay, next one. Bad Hair Day. Oh no. We're in, God, the 30s just did not, or sorry, 40s. Like, I feel like the 30s and 40s have like a mix of either really good or really bad covers. And I'm really torn. I actually really do like the terrifying rabbit on this one, but it doesn't work. Like you can understand, like you look at this and you think to yourself, does this work? Like, do I think Bad Hair Day works for this? Maybe. But at the same time, I'm like, it's just okay. Like, I like the cartoony look of it, but it's nothing special. I think I like it. You know what? I think it's going to be kind of top tier of the okay area. But yeah, that is not a good rabbit. That is not a good rabbit at all. Okay, so yeah, no on that one. I've decided to stop drinking alcohol and start having a little bit of brisk half and half. Which one? You'll never know. It's the watermelon one. Okay, next up, Egg Monsters from Mars, we don't care. Egg Monsters from Mars, we don't care. That's for all you teenagers from Mars fans out there from Misfits. This is you know what? This is a pretty cool cover. I like the oozing egg monster. It's very reminiscent of like the Monster Blood, just like oozing and being disgusting looking, and just like, oops, I pressed the wrong buttons. I love the green egg with the white eggs and it clearly being way too big. Like, fuck, that is a wonderful cover. Like, I look at that and I'm just like, that is a good cover. That is really good. I think I'd put that in the I'd read that because like I would say it did convince me to read it. I'm gonna put it above Stay Out of the Basement because I love that oozing egg. Like, there's something about it that's just so disgustingly beautiful about it. It really is gorgeous. All right, The Beast from the East, or as one of my friends from the podcast would say, The Beast from the Middle East. Yes, you can guess which one said that back in middle school by guessing which one of my oldest friends I've had on the podcast say that. But he, you know what? I like this cover. There's some things I don't like about this cover, but there are some things I do like about this cover. For one, I do like the Beast. He's furry. He's intimidating, yet also like kind of cute. You know, it's like that. It's like those, like, you look at a bear and you're like, oh, that's kind of cute, but that's also can fucking kill me. That's what I look at. That's what I think of when I see the Beast from the East up in here. And then I see like this like beautiful flora in the background and like this sun that's almost like a moon because like you have the night at the top and then like a like sunset happening down below. Like, I don't know. I've always really appreciated this cover, even though it's not a book I really like. I have to put it in Jacobus Classic, but I'm putting it at the end of, no, not at the front, at the end of Jacobus Classic. I think it's beautiful. I just love the colors used. There's a lot of purples and oranges, two of my favorite colors. Like, it's gorgeous. And also, it's one of the few covers with nipples. Okay. Say cheese and die again. Okay, without even talking about how fat phobic this book is, I kind of like, I don't think this is going to be like top tier, like Jacobus Classic, like the first one. Though, I have to buckle down a little bit because this one has a dog on it. And dogs do give me points. I do give points to dogs. God, I hate how squeaky my chair is. Like fuck, I do actually like this cover quite a bit. Like I like how sexy mom is in that little orange dress of hers. Like she's a fucking babe. And dad is looking pretty good, pretty fly in that green polo right there. I'm just gonna say it. Baby. No. I put it in kind of cool. It's top of the kind of cool because it has a skeleton family. I love skeletons. I don't know about you guys. I love skeletons. I'm a weirdo who loves skeletons. I think it's kind of cool, but I wouldn't put it in the I'd read that because it's like, oh, I've seen this already. I've read the first one. I don't need to see this one again. So I can't really put it at the top like the last one. Ghost Camp. There's a couple errors in this one if I'm not mistaken. Like I have to put besides the fact that I know that the main character is a boy in this one, even though it shows a girl on the cover, like it bugs me beyond fucking control on this one because of that. But I look at it and I'm, you know what? This is kind of a creepy cover. It's kind of cool. This definitely is in the middle area of the cool area. I you know, there's just a couple things I don't like. One, it says camp. Just camp. Yeah. Don't put what camp it is, Jacobus. You don't know. I think it's in the okay section. I really do. I think it's like a top tier okay. Because I do like the ghost. I like the spook. I like the creepiness of them walking. But it's just so stupid that it's so stupid I like it. That's why it gets in the place it is. How to Kill a Monster. God, I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm like in the last couples ones, but fuck, do I hate the last couple covers. Like some of them are really cool, but some of them are really lame. Like I don't even know. It's a swamp monster. It doesn't look like that. But at the same time, I really do like this cover. And I'd be lying if I didn't say this cover was the reason I read it. I think the green fuzzy hands are kind of ridiculous, but they are still intimidating. I think the key in the door is kind of weird. Gosh. I think it's in the kind of cool category. Because you know what? This is a kind of cool cover. But I think it's at the very bottom of kind of cool. It's not that good of a cover. I really don't think it's that good of a cover. Speaking of not very good covers. Oh, I might get a little hate for that. I don't know. Are there Legend of the Lost Legend apologists? If so, I'm sorry. But at the same time, this is not a good cover. Like, I look at this and I'm like, ooh, Ivana Humpalot. All right. This is not a good cover. I don't think this is a good cover one way or another. I think she's kind of cool looking. But, like, at the same time, I'm like, there's nothing about this cover that makes me go, this would work for a Goosebumps. Like, then again, I think Legend of the Last Legend is a weird book to begin with. It's not one of my favorite books, in all honesty. I think it's going in okay. I don't think it's just... No, it is bad. I think it's better than Camp Jelly Jam because Ivana's kind of cool. She's kind of intimidating with her glare. But like, God, I just don't know. Like, there's a lot about this cover I don't like. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't like this cover. Like, Ivana just bugs the shit out of me. And this one's never been reprinted, so I can't even look at the other covers. Not a good cover. Not a good one. But you know what? We're finally at we haven't had a Jacobus classic in a while, and this is a Jacobus classic right here. I look at this cover and I just go, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I really do love the Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns cover. Like, look at that. You can't love a dog with a skeleton head, like a jack-o'-lantern head. Like, this is going in the classic area, but the question is, where is it falling? it might be in the top 3 for me. I really love this cover. Like, holy shnikes, I love this cover. I think it's so good. Like, I really do. Like, I love the book as much as I love this cover. It's gorgeous. Just, it's been a while since I've went, but that's a indeed. Vampire breath. Oh boy. Wait, hold up. Go back 1 second. What's the reprint look like? Not as good. Okay, that's what I expected. Vampire breath. There are some flaws with this one. I do have a problem with a giant bottle that says vampire breath, even though that is accurate to the book. And it is one of the few books with actual vampires for Goosebumps, because Goosebumps didn't like vampires that much. I don't know if I like this cover or not. I really don't know if I like this cover. I really don't think I do. I think it's in the okay section. It's not so bad. Like, I think it's better than Scarecrow. But I look at the buggy man. I'm like more creeped out by that than a vampire smelling farts from a bottle. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. I think we got to know ourselves a Jacobus classic right here. I love this cover. Though I have a question about it. And I was about to say, fans out there who love calling all creeps, you can probably answer this better than I could. Why is it you see an arm around this dude right here, but it looks like his arm's almost going back there? Maybe it's because I'm drunk, I can't tell. You know, I think it's because I'm drunk. He's clearly in front of he's clearly in front of that. Yeah. Oh, God, I really do like this cover a lot. I think this is a really good cover. Like, I think this is in the Jacobus Classic area, but I think it's on the low spectrum of it. Like, it's no Horrorland. It's definitely no. It's like, I think it's better than these two. But yeah, oh God, that's a beautiful cover. That really is a beautiful cover. Beware the snowman. Oh no, a snowman with a scar. Even though he can pick up some snow and fix his scar, because he's a snowman. Oh no. Ugh. I don't know about this one. I really don't. I kind of like this cover. I've always really kind of liked this cover. I really do like this cover. I think it's in the... I think it falls in the kind of cool area. I think it's cooler than the mutant. Because you know what? A snowman with a scar is kind of creepy when you think about it. That's like the first thing you think. It's like, ooh, why is there a scary snowman on this cover? And you're like, okay, you know what? Let's read it. But at the same time, it doesn't interest me enough to go, I'd read that for it. I think it's in the very middle tier, but very high middle tier. All right, let's go to the next one. Even How I Learned to Fly, because I'm cool. My name's Jack. I'm flying with these murderous birds. Okay, I'm going to say this up front. I really like this book, but I can't give it a good score on the cover alone. I know. I hate rating this one low because I actually really like this book. It's one of my favorites. It might be in my top 5, honestly. Like, I really like How I Learned to Fly. I really like this book, but I hate the cover. Like, you just have these creepy fucking seagulls chasing this boy who's flying. I just don't know. I think it really goes in the what the fuck bad, just bad man care area, because it is bad. I think it's worse than Go Eat Worms. I like this book a lot, and I have to rate it so badly, and it hurts me. It physically hurts me to put it so low because I really like this book, but I hate the cover of How I Learned to Fly. It's a really good book, but it's not that good of a cover. Chicken. God, I love Chicken's cover. Why'd they mirror it? Fuck, 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 I'm walking, look at me walk. And change hair color. Chicken. This is one of those ones I've never read, but I've always looked at the cover and I can appreciate how ridiculous this cover is. I actually like the cover of Chicken. I'm one of those weird. I am a chicken apologist when it comes to the cover. But beyond that, man, that is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous fucking cover. Like, I don't know what it is, but I really like it. I think it's in the kind of cool area. Like, you'd probably be like, oh no, it's in the just bad area, but no. I think it's on the bottom row of kind of cool. I like it. I've always liked the cover of Chicken. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. And yeah, that's why it kind of lands in that area. Okay, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. I hate how misleading this cover is. Like, that's probably my least favorite part about this book, is that the cover is misleading. We're kind of in that area of Goosebumps where the covers are a little bit misleading. Gosh, I think this is a good cover. It, like, if I were a kid, and even as an adult, I'd look at this and it makes me go, I want to read that. I would read that book. Like, I think it'd be on the lower spectrum if I'd read that. But goddamn, that spooky freaking hand from the below the bed, that is a really good cover. Like, holy shit. Like, I am this kid. This is me. This is me sleeping, and holy shit, I'm shitting myself because hand. All right, next one, Blob that ate everything. Oh, Blobby, you've never been one of my favorites. I'll admit, not one of my favorite covers. I do think the perspective is pretty interesting. I like the tongue coming towards you. I like, beyond that though, I don't think this is anything special. I think this is there's a 2015 recover. Wow, they did not change much. Okay. Fuck, I don't know. I think it's in the kind of cool category, but like, it's better than Chicken. I admit that. You know what? Blob that ate everything. You're going above Night of Living Dovey 3. Because you know what? You're kind of cool. You are kind of cool. I don't know why I'm dissing you. I do think you're kind of cool. Ooh, this is a beautiful cover. This is going in the Jacobus Classics right here. Curse of Camp Cold Lake. And you know what's funny? This is going to be the only of the Jacobus Classics I've never read. I look at this cover and I want to read it. And I think it's a classic because it is one that I remember seeing and being like, holy shit, that looks too scary for me. That's why it's one I've never read. And that's why it's not in the I'd read that area. I think it's great. I think it's a beautiful cover. I think it's terrifying. I think it's better than Calling All Creeps, but not better than Cuddles. Because I love Cuddles. Like, fuck, that is creepy. That is terrifying. 10 out of 10. This is the best cover right here. This one. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. This is the best cover. No, it's not. My best friend is invisible. Oh, lordy. Oh gosh, I have a love-hate relationship with this cover because look at that cat. He's like, meow meow meow, don't do it, meow meow meow, don't eat my pizza, meow meow meow. Like, I can't put it in the okay area because you know what, it's kind of fucking cool. And you know what, as an adult, I think you know what, I'm putting it in the I'd read that because I actually love this cover because of how fucking ridiculous it is. No, I can't. I think it's in the kind of cool area. Like, I have such a hard time because I actually like this cover, even though it's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's literally a cat going, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like, it deserves its own category of like, what the fuck, man. Oh, I'm just gonna drop it like in the middle of kind of cool. Because you know what? Yes, I can agree. I like it more than these ones. Yeah, God, no. Like right here. I like it a lot. I really do like this cover because it's so fucking funny. I look at that cat and I'm like, meow, 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 meow. Oh, God, it's so bad. Look at this fucking fish. He's like, I'm a dumb fish looking at you in the fish bowl. Derp, 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 derp. I'm a fish. Oh, God. This is an okay area. Like it, you know, I like it more than this one, but not more than Dead House. Like, God, I hate this cover. I really do not like that one. All right, The Haunted School. You know what? As much as I insult this one for being, this is one I've never read, but I think it's got a cool cover. I actually really do like this cover. I like the open locker that's like just spilling all this shit and like these eyes staring at the reader being like, well, help us kind of thing, even though it is very wrong. I think it's a very interesting cover. I think I'm going to put it at the very end of I'd read that because you know what? It does make me actually want to read it because I've never read this one. So there we go. Werewolf Skin. I like Werewolf Skin a lot. There's a lot about this cover I like. I like, for instance, the pennant that says "Go Wolves." But no, I actually really do like this cover. I like the idea. Like this is what I want from a werewolf cover. I want an actual werewolf on the goddamn cover. And you know what? Of the two that have werewolves, this one actually supplies. God, I love this cover. I really do like this cover. I don't think I can convince myself to put it up at the top, I can personally put it in the Jacobus Classic area, but I don't. God, I almost want to put it at the top of I'd Read That, but no, I think it's a Jacobus Classic. No, it's I'd Read That. I don't think it's that good because there are something like it is ridiculous. It is kind of silly looking, but goddamn, the cover itself did make me want to read this, and I really like this one. And God, it's a beautiful cover. It really is. Okay, we've only got two more left. Let's go. Let's get this done and over with. I Live in Your Basement. More like belongs in the trash. No, that's not true. Actually, I'm not a big fan of this cover. I've read this one before, but I'm not a big fan of this one. I think it's kind of... It hurts me. I think it's in the okay area. I think it's better than Scarecrow. You know, no, I think it's going to be above the Mummy. It's going to be above the Mantis. Because you know what? It has a creepy fucking monster on there. And that's what adds up to it. You know, sometimes you get a creepy monster on the cover and you're like, okay, I'd read that. All right, last but not least. Fucking dick sucking lips, fucking Monster Blood 4. Look at those lips. They're just like ready to kiss you. They're ready to kiss. I want to kiss you. Ugh. I don't like this cover. I've never enjoyed this cover. Like as soon as I first, you know, it's funny. I discovered this one like way later. Obviously, like a lot of people who don't like, who like are into Goosebumps probably saw this cover and was like, wait, really? Monster Blood 4? And I had to put it in the just bad man, you know? Yeah, it's close to the bottom there. This is a very bad cover. It's not one of my favorites in all honesty. I don't like them. I don't like their lips. I don't like... I never noticed the one up here sucking like its lips on there. That's funny. Oh no, the AC has started. Oh God. Yeah, no, yeah, I feel comfortable with this list. You know what? If you like what you saw, hey, comment down below. If you disagree with where I put stuff, comment down below. I want to hear your guys' opinions. You know, maybe you love the cover to Strucker on Struck Street. I'm trying not to put these. Oh God, I really am yeah, no. This is where I stand. This is where I stand. These are my definitive top to bottom. That is the worst cover. This is the best cover. Look at them and enjoy. Thank you all for your participation, for watching this. This was a long video. My throat hurts. Bye.